his intent was not cruelty at all. His intent was to try to help save the animals that are roaming the streets and the highways in the state. And he just caught up over his head. I mean, how do you pick and choose what one you're going to save when you have such a variety to save from? It's sad.
I received a call, it was around December the 14th, of a large amount of animals that a man was not able to care for.
I accompanied him to the property, and we interviewed the owner and discovered that this was an individual who, with the best of intentions, had taken in and rescued well over 100 animals, but was unable to really provide the appropriate care. The person made a difficult decision in the best interest of the animals and agreed to surrender the majority of the animals to the Sheriff's Department.
We're here in Alabama, just outside of Birmingham. We're here to get the animals within this trailer, within this space, up on the left and all the way in the top.
Today it's -1 degree with a wind chill factor.
It's going to be a long day, and it's going to be difficult because you've got dogs just spread out throughout the place. You've got them in cages that there clearly is no real easy access to. We've got some real rough terrain. As you can see, we've got these four-wheel buggies. We've got a lot of four-wheel drive trucks. It's not going to be easy to get these animals off this property. We're going to have to put them in these buggies, bring them down here, then put them in a trailer, and then drive that trailer a mile away where our mobile animal transfer unit is stationed. There's really no way to describe this area other than calling it a maze of suffering. You've got animals just piled on top of one another in nooks and crannies, deep into the woods, into campers, into trailers. I mean, they're just everywhere.
All right, Chip.
Come on out. Let's come. There you go. And I think dogs are just inherently, I mean, they're just wonderful. You see dogs that have never been touched and they just, the first thing they do is jump on your lap. And so I think it is just part of their nature is that they really do want to be loved. And so as soon as we walk in, I get smothered in dog kisses.
Well, in this particular area of the country, we have a large problem with companion animal overpopulation.
Oh, this is a terrible problem due to lack of proper legislation or ordinances.
But part of the problem is that there are just so many of these animals in the South and not very many places for them to go. A lot of people feel that the best bet is to rescue them. And this was just a really sad situation with someone whose love for animals got them into a bad situation.
As painful and hard it is to see these animals suffering in these conditions, knowing that we're the ones making the change, there's nothing more rewarding. But what a reward it is to save these guys.
Some of them are going to need a little more work than others as far as socialization is concerned, but certainly last night they were in where it was very warm for the first time in a long time.
There's 110 dogs in here, and it's pretty quiet, and they're all being cared for by veterinarians that volunteered their time, and by HSUS and our volunteers. I think that the gentleman that had these dogs and tried so hard to care for them would be very happy to know that they're being appropriately placed and they'll be well cared for. So I'd say that all the loneliness and anything that transpired probably stops here, and the good stuff starts. There's a lot of people coming forth, doing some really, really good things.